Good morning, everybody. This is like day 5, something like that. Did 2 days of digging, and then it rained 4 inches. And I didn't record it very well, so I'm just going to give a brief explanation what's going on. I have a new mic. That way you can get all of the heavy breathing. Like, anyway, the well had 8 feet of water in it. That thing's not going to dry up for 3 months. So I'm going to build a bale. And I was going to have to build one before it was all over with anyway. But what a bale does, not only do you bail out water, but as it gets down towards the bottom, you hit the bottom and it's supposed to let water up inside of a bucket. And also any little debris, like small gravel, mud, and that way you're getting this mud, you're cleaning out the hole. It's a bale. So you can buy a bale, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to use junk around my house and we're going to build a bale. And I showed a little bit of that, but we're going to work on it some more. So I'm going to make my bale out of this. It's just a piece of PVC pipe. I believe this is 4-inch. And I kind of showed this yesterday. So I cut this. This is some like rubberized material. And so what I did is I made this where the water can go in and mud or whatever. But then when you pick up on it, it closes down. I'm sure it's going to leak. It's really cold out here, so the rubber's not very pliable. It's like 45 degrees out here. But I need to make a handle for this. So I started drilling some holes, and I'll show you what I'm going to do with that. But my drill ran out of go yesterday. And also I need to put one screw right here so this cap doesn't come off. But I want to be able to pull it off in case my flapper in there breaks or whatever. So I'm just, instead of gluing it, I'm going to put a screw in it. All right, here we go. Found us some old PVC piping. We've got a baler on the end. So is what you do is you put this down in the hole. You slog it up and down. The water goes in there in the mud. When you think it's full, you pull it back out of the hole and you dump it. And you stick it back in the hole and you do it again. That's about the simplistic way as I could think of. So let's go give it a whirl. Oh, that worked great. Yes, it is leaking. But that's okay. Oh, wow. Won't be long before I'm adding another piece of pipe. Oh, it even got some dirt out of there. Nice. Oh, look at all the mud that came out. Oh, this is going to work great. Going to work great. You just gently, you don't have to go crazy. Just kind of pound it down there on the bottom. Let it get some mud in it. This works way better than expected. So I just have to get this hole emptied out, which is going to take me forever. So I'll get back with you Well, can hopefully it's not just groundwater seeping in. Well, I want groundwater, but just after that rain, or I may never empty it. But we'll see. I'll see you in a little bit. Water's just flowing into that hole. You would say that's a good thing, but it's not. That's just water just seeping out of the ground, I think. Well, that is all I can do today. So the water at about the 4 foot line is just flowing out of the sides of the well and just filling the well back up full of water as fast as I can get it out. And we got more rain coming. So the only thing I could do is maybe come out here several times a day, empty it out, and wait and see if it fills back up. Wouldn't hurt my feelings if it held water forever, but considering it was dry when I stopped digging, it's not going to. It'll dry up and it'll be a done well. And I'm going to take my time with this one, however long it takes. If it takes me a year, which it's not going to take a year, but if it took that long, that's what I'm going to do. I want a good water supply that pretty much is guaranteed to flow. Good morning, everybody. So, about 3 days have passed since I last shot any video, and it has just rained, not super hard, but just drizzly, miserable rain. But today is absolutely beautiful. Oh, oh, attacked Asian beetles. But anyway, we're going to go take the brick off the top of this hole, and I don't have any good hopes for this. I bet you it is full of water. So let's go take a look at that. It actually is not as bad as what I thought it'd be, but let's measure to see how much water we have in here. That is not horrible. Brought me a tape measure out here with me. Oh, only about 4.5 feet of water. That is good news. Let's see if we can see anything here. Oh, this light's not bright enough. But you can hear the water coming in. I do not want to drop my cell phone in there. So we still have water coming in through the walls of the well. I don't know if you could hear it, but it's still dripping in there. We got it baled all the way down to the bottom. And is what we're going to do is let some of that more of that water come out of the ground that's saturated in, and probably come back in a couple hours and bail it out again. We're going to have to keep doing that until the water stops coming into the well. And then we can start digging again. Because you can't get the mud out with that auger pulling it through water. It just washes it clean and all your mud just goes to the bottom. So we don't want to do that. So we're going to wait and bail it out some more. My God, it's got a whole bunch of water. You can just hear the mud falling.